Happy Sunday, everybody. It is the Chocolate Princess. It's been a long time, I know. You probably know me by City Girl 81 by now, City Girl Experience, whatever. I felt inclined to make this video after a post I made on Facebook last night. It is very clear to me that a lot of people who vote in this country don't get it. And it's very frustrating to me that people think abortion, gay marriage, and this whole ridiculousness of a Christian nation and bringing us back to making America great again is why they voted for Donald Trump, aka the orangutan / cheetah. First of all, let me be very clear. I have no respect for anyone who voted for him. Period. Period. And if you're a Black Republican, I really have no respect for you at this point. So let me break it down to you, since some of you people seem to be completely oblivious what Make America Great Again means. Donald Trump, being the media mogul that he is, has successfully sold this ridiculous notion that he's going to bring back manufacturing jobs and coal jobs, things that have left America for maybe 20, 30 years ago. So since a lot of you Trump supporters are clearly lacking in intelligence, let me just break it down for you. That's not happening. First of all, why don't y'all ask Donald Trump why he was getting his line manufactured in Mexico, Amsterdam, China? His daughter does the same thing. So why don't you ask him why he doesn't bring those jobs back to the US first? And let's break down this carrier deal. First of all, he did not save those jobs. Oh my God, I swear, people just read headlines now and they don't get into the meat and potatoes of things. And I think that's a big part of the problem right now. Additionally, the Twitter rants are absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. For somebody who, I can't even say the majority, but the Electoral College voted as President of the United States. This man has not given an interview in 159 days, I believe now. But he spews his hate and his foolishness all over Twitter. But I realize from many articles that I've read, a lot of people voted for him because they're like, we need to bring this nation back to be a Christian nation. Let me school you on that foolishness. First of all, this nation was stolen from the Native Americans, and it was built on the backs of slaves. And the reason that the Republican Party is even the way it is now is because after the 1964 Civil Rights Act, a lot of the working class white Americans were furious. They could not believe, oh, how dare our party turn their backs on us. I'll give the Republican Party credit. They came right in with the foolishness, abortion, immigration, things that don't matter. Let me break down some other things to you since people don't seem to listen to what Donald Trump is saying to you. Gay marriage is here to stay. Get over it. Don't like it? Hey, file a visa to move somewhere else. I don't care, because who anybody sleeps with in their bed has nothing to do with me. One of the best weddings I attended when I was in Chicago was after gay marriage became legal. I danced my behind off. Y'all saw the pictures of me in the blue dress. I came there to work it, honey. I just don't understand that. And then this whole abortion thing. If you don't want an abortion, don't have one. I really don't understand, other than the misogynistic behaviors behind it and men wanting to control women. You don't want an abortion, don't get one. It's really that simple. I really don't understand why this has become a political issue. I dare Donald Trump to try to reverse Roe v. Wade because Planned Parenthood is already on his behind. And while I understand Margaret Sanger, who started the whole thing, she was a racist. I know that. Planned Parenthood has moved beyond that. And Planned Parenthood performed all the services they performed last year, abortions were 3%. Try again, Republicans. But then again, most Republicans don't read. They just go by headlines. And let's talk about this whole Christianity foolishness. America is not a Christian nation. Period. Point blank. And if you can't get that through your head, hey, what can I tell you? That's on you. But you know what? There's a reason why there's a separation of church and state. You can believe whatever you want to, but you have no right to inflict that on the greater populace. First of all, I don't believe all Muslims are terrorists. Quite frankly, I have my own opinions about that whole Muslim nonsense. Whatever. If you are in this country, you work, you do for yourself, I have no problems with you. But what I am sick and tired of, the media is blowing up things to make the population feel a certain way. And this is why it's very frustrating to me that so many people just listen to the news and they don't research for themselves. So in closing, Donald Trump and his administration is going to be the worst thing that happens to America. And more than likely, he's going to be impeached. I will bet my whole year's salary he will be impeached. And then we have Mike Pence, who, quite frankly, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So the next time you want to talk about people in America who are not following this Christian morality nonsense, let's be clear. Christianity does not equal morality. Period. Point blank. Done. Nothing else to say. Because some of the most trifling people I know are holier than thou. So you are entitled to believe whatever you want to believe, but what you're not entitled to do is to try to make me fall onto whatever it is you believe. Bernie Mac, may he rest in peace, said during the Kings of Comedy, believe in yourself. That's where it starts. Believe in yourself. All the other stuff will fall in line. Believe in yourself. But you have no right to tell me, as a Black woman whose parents immigrated here from the Caribbean in 1979, that I have to believe what you think is right. What's wrong with being a Muslim? What's wrong with being Mormon? Even though I have my opinions about that. The bottom line is Christianity is not the only religion in this world. And there are many people, especially outside of this country, who don't even fall into the mold. So to any Christian out there who thinks that because we don't believe in what you believe in, we're amoral, you are a hypocrite to the highest order. I am not going to sit back and let these misogynistic, racist goons try to take control of my life. Today, I'm starting a movement. And if you have enough strength to fight, join me. Because this is ridiculous. And as a people, we need to rise up and say, we're not going to deal with this foolishness. Period. Point blank. Have a wonderful Sunday.